Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at Quant because it has absolutely been pumping lately from the low of $40 all the way up to $117, making a total of 166% gain. Why is Quant doing this? What I think is happening is just people are just pumping into Quant. People just love Quant because it has really good utility. It has a very, very low supply. So it's a very, very good token to hedge against the market, and that's what people are doing in my opinion. But we do have room to pull back, and I'm going to give you a few levels where I think it could go. So let's jump right into it. I'm also going to draw this trend line because I do think it's a key support since September of last year, and we actually just broke out of it. We had a pretty strong volume coming in, we popped up and then made a doji candle on the daily chart. I do think we have more room to pull back to retest this trend line and this very key level at $87. You could see it possibly retest these highs at $90. We'll have to see what happens, and if we actually want to look a better look, we need to jump over to a shorter time frame. Now we have a couple different trend lines here I have to watch out for. I'm not including the wick just because I don't know, I'm not really too bullish to the upside at the moment for Quant just because we are up so much. We definitely need a pullback. We have decreasing volume, but we are just in a supply area. People are buying, absorbing the buyers. If we crack to the downside, I suspect a lot of people have their orders here at 96 below this low. A lot of people probably bought leverage to go long because after this amazing pump, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a massive dump onto the down, not massive, but a quick dump to the downside, around 10%, maybe down to 86, just because of those orders getting liquidated. And also another key level is below this low as well. So between $84.50 and $88 or $98, excuse me. Let's get a box up there. So if we crack either, this is the key area in general. A lot of people are going to be throwing limit orders in here and right below this. So we can extend this. And if we do end up cracking this trend line and coming down, we are going to see a pretty big move in my opinion. 10% is a lot. And if we jump over to the 1 hour, we can actually see that we had a nice double bottom where we touched down and then the buyers immediately absorb it back up. But we aren't really seeing that volume of buyers coming into this play. As we're seeing a nice retest of this area, we do get a bounce, but then just get hit with more sellers here. The buyers aren't very strong. It looks like it's building up here, so we could be breaking to the downside. And if we do crack $100, I do think this is going to be the final leg to actually squeeze us through, and we'll have to see. Let's go ahead and jump down to the 15-minute, and we'll get a better look at what's going on in this candle. On the 15-minute now, it looks like it could be flagging maybe a head and shoulders over this area, but I am not too sure. We're going to have to really identify what's going to happen within the next few hours. I think Bitcoin's price action is going to ultimately determine whether Quant is going to break to the upside or downside. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. Right now, we did close below the 50 moving average and 20 EMA off a higher high and just got rejected. And that's usually a bearish sign. With a flag, I do think we could see more room to the downside. Again, let's go ahead and analyze this price action here. We can see we came into this area, had a small bounce, then we bounced off this area with not a lot of volume. We can see we didn't have a lot of volume off this. Oh, wait, excuse me. That was the wrong candle. We did have a good, decent amount of volume, and then the volume kind of fell off with a bearish reaction. Very light volume. So let's go ahead and jump over the 15-minute to see what is going to happen. We are coming down. We had very strong volume off this area. Doji candle with a bearish rejection. This could send us all the way down to crack this trend line, and we might be able to see it break here. So on the 5-minute, this looks even more bearish. We can see that we had a strong move down below the moving averages on the trend line. We're possibly building up. I think we're going to see Bitcoin drop to 20,500 and possibly even below 20,000. My final thoughts here is I think Quant will continue to the downside for the next couple of days, as well as the rest of the crypto market. As always, I have no idea whether a stock or cryptocurrency will go up or down. Every single trade you take is your responsibility, and I am not a financial advisor. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.